Konnichiwa, Jaycationers. Welcome to the Kansai region here in Japan. We are currently here in Osaka, just walking out of our Airbnb. We're headed over towards Kyoto today. It's mom's bucket list to see the Fushimi Inari Shrine and to try some Wagyu steak over in Kyoto. So let's go. It's about an 8-minute walk to our train stop here on the M line. Actually, I should look at my Google Maps and figure out the route we have to take in order to get to Kyoto. We've been using the Suica card on the Apple Wallet to get through the metros. This is Momcation's phone. I always add 2,000 and then once it gets ran down, I refill it. And I did the same thing for Dadcation, but he's got Android. I didn't want to mess with Android, so I had him use my live streaming phone as his ticket, his Suica card. So it looks like we have to take 2 trains to get to Kyoto, but it's definitely 3 because we're right by the metro and we're gonna take it 1 stop to Shin Osaka instead of walking. So we stopped at Yodobashi station and we're trying to get to the Keihan line. We gotta take this hallway all the way down. It is cold in here. Walking them long hallways to get to the Keihan Railway. All right, so we're coming all the way down here from Yodobashi all the way to Fushimi Inari. We just got on the Elegant Saloon train. Just used our IC card. Didn't get a reserve seat, just a regular one. I made sure that we're gonna get on the right train, so I got off that one. Google Maps says take the 1004 Express, so we're taking the 1004 Express to Demachiyanagi. Here it is. See, it's a different train too. It's a green train. Now we're on the right train. The goal is not to get lost this time. Last time I went the wrong way. There are faster ways to get here from Osaka, but this was just the closest route and simplest route, so it was about an hour. Made it to Fushimi Inari Station. It's still about a 10-minute walk to the front gates. Just exited out of Fushimi Inari. Gonna cross the tracks here. This is more I like it. Love this part of Japan here. They do have Kobe beef, Wagyu beef stalls over here. And we gotta walk a few minutes to get there. They even have boba, churros, coffee shops, and tons of souvenirs, even the gachapons. They even have a fake Fushimi gate here in the village. Another popular place to rent a kimono, crossing another river or canal on the way to the gates. Huge torii gates, tons of people here. We are here later in the day, so it is a little more crowded at 11 o'clock. So Kyoto is matcha heaven. And last time I came here, definitely took it up and grabbed a ton of matcha. Look at all these beef. A lot of barbecue being had over here up the alley as we make our way towards the shrine. They got the strawberry sticks too. Look at the sign, no eating while walking. All right, this is what I remember here. Look at this. Beautiful orange. It is popping over here. There's the map of the stairs. I don't know how far we're gonna go. How far are we going up?
Up and up.
I have my doubts.
I have my doubts too.
Look how busy it is over here. That is cracking. We were gonna try to get here early, but your boy is exhausted. Straight up traffic, foot traffic over here. Here we are. That is where it splits into 2, but it's super crowded. I said Momcation needs to sit, so we had her sit over here. We're gonna go alternate route over that way. There are so many different paths here, and if you just go off the beaten path, eventually you'll find some nice spots to take pictures. So it is starting to clear up a little more during the middle of the pathway, but I knew last time I found an area where I went to the left and it was totally no people. So that's what I'm trying to find right now. It's a little harder when it's the middle of a Sunday, but still beautiful. And there are other shrines over here as you walk through. Oh, this is where we turn around. Momcation is like, let's turn around and eat. Let's go.
I'm hungry. Angry.
All right, headed back down the hill. We took an alternate trail out of here and we see this orange bridge is really nice coming up. Yeah, that's a beautiful orange bridge. So the cherry blossoms, we're a bit early here. I think it's a week or two until they start blooming like crazy. But there is one here that is just starting to, right by the food dog. We took the alternate exit and we have to go through the crowds again, but I think we got through the worst. These lines be super crazy. We made our way back to the train station. Into Kyoto we go. I saw a karage spot here. That looks good. Grab some of that. Chicken yakitori right here. That looks really good. So this is only a snack because we are gonna go eat at my favorite Wagyu spot before we hop the train. Well, I got a beer and some chicken yakitori. All right, let's bite into this chicken yakitori. Nice. Nicely grilled.
Oh, he's gonna film it.
Here. Next up, the karage. We got the 5 pieces of karage for 700 yen. Yum. You get a little bit of that. One of the karages. It's hot, but it's great. Really good. Thumbs up. Cheers to Kyoto. Momcation saw that my cousin Alani did chopstick engraving, and we finally found a place that does it here in Kyoto, so she's gonna get one. They have chopsticks at different prices. I wonder what she's gonna have engraved in hers. It's gonna say Bing or Momcation. It takes 35 minutes and we're not gonna wait 35 minutes. We should have gotten it when you got the snack and then came back for it, but unfortunately she's not gonna get the chopsticks. But I just wanna let you guys know that there are different train companies and train tracks here at Fushimi Inari. So just follow what the Google map says. There's not just one train station here. So we got to go to the JR line, which is right here. And here we are, Inari Station for the JR line. The next line to Kyoto is at 12:57. We made it. Last time I went the other way and I went 2 stops and I had to turn around. Learned my lesson. So we're gonna take 2 stops over to Kijuru, favorite steakhouse. We need to take the San-in line to get to the part of Kyoto we're trying to grab lunch at. A little bit of a walk from the last train. So this is the main train station in Kyoto. And look at all of the lockers here that you can throw your bags in. We're gonna have to do that tomorrow for Shin Osaka. I definitely did this last year when I took the Sagano romantic train, but I have so much brain fog that I don't even remember. I even vlogged it. This kind of rings a bell though. We gotta go to 33. Look at this train, Kyoto Sanga FC. Oh, football club. Cool. The next one leaves at 1:42. There's mother.
Thank you, Jaycation. You're the best.
We're not going on the romantic train on this one, but we're going to Sagano. There are the signs for the Saga Toroko station, the romantic train that we took last year, and it's right by the Kyoto Railway Museum. We're not gonna do that this year. Just wanna show my parents that steak spot we went to and just walk around the older part of Kyoto for a while. Right, let's walk the streets of Kyoto. Ooh, they do have the Maison Matcha Cafe right here. This is Saga Arashiyama Station. I'm just following my Google Maps to take us over to our steak place. Hopefully the line ain't more than 2 hours. Some cherry blossoms in bloom. Look at that. It's like we got some coffee spot right here walking down through the streets. Normal neighborhood, but a lot of people over here on a Sunday. But we're not too far away from where our restaurant is. Little creek right here. Tons of walking bridges down the way too. This is where they sell those strawberries. Then we're going under the overpass here. We definitely got to try one of them strawberries before we leave, for sure. We are now approaching the main street. Just walking through the neighborhood. Look at these. The kimono. There is Mom-cation and Dad-cation down the way, having a more romantic stroll down the streets of Kyoto. This place is a Yuba and Wagyu udon spot. Man, look how many people are walking the main street here on a Sunday. Right here it is, Kijuro. Don't tell me it's closed. It says open. Don't tell me it's closed. I'm so scared. This is the one place I wanted to eat at. Here it is. This is a Wagyu restaurant. No eel here. It looks closed. It says open. So I thought this place was closed, but it wasn't. There just was no line outside like last time. So we just walked in and got seated. And it's still a full restaurant. Really nice Japanese garden out here. We're gonna eat some Wagyu today. This is the gorgeous garden that you overlook sitting here in the restaurant. Our Mom-cation and Dad-cation will try it for the first time. Got more of an amber beer here from Kyoto, the original beer from Hizakura. Nice amber. Dad-cation got the one that's more of a pilsner. We also got some hot sake. It's good. Lunch is served, and these are different types of Wagyu. I got the 160 grams because I wanted to get a lot. And they have a bunch of other things on the side. Soup stock here, and it's all lit up in heat. Looks like there's some sort of miso soup here as well. So let's dig in. Kijuro. Look at that. Look at that baby right there. Melt in your mouth, baby. Let's go. Melt in your mouth. Also got some rice in the bottom. It's so good. Let's try out the miso soup. It's really good miso soup as well. So I think the soup is boiling right here. I'll pour it in with some rice. That's good, bro. That soup is hot, extra hot. More of that. Found the wasabi. Get some of that wasabi in this Wagyu. Thinly sliced. Melt in your mouth. Now that was an amazing meal. $102 for the three of us. That came with all the drinks, everything included on the plates, and some sake. Very happy. $102.93 for a Wagyu steak. Yes, please. Let's go check out more of Kyoto. So that was Kijuro. Great lunch. Now we're gonna explore a little more of Kyoto. A lot of souvenir stores here. Look at girls in kimonos riding in the rickshaws. Man, that's hard to work. They're going uphill on this. So much matcha and strawberry around here. I'm just super full right now, so I don't think I can eat anymore. The river is just down that way, but I want to go to the kimono forest. So many people here waiting for the bus. Busy Sunday here. I'm glad it's not raining. This is where we're going, the kimono forest. Here's the start of the kimono forest. Last time I came here, I just stumbled upon it. Wow, there's a lot of people taking pictures here. There is a subway over here too. So many people here on a Sunday. This is a nice pathway of purple, violet, and pink and white poles over here in the kimono forest. Right by this train area. They even have a little fountain here, infinity pool fountain. And it just curves all around here. And there goes that train. A lot of girls in kimonos here. Little bike parking lot. Vending machines, Boss vending machines are all over the place here. Boss coffee, but there it is, the kimono forest. So the creator of the kimono forest back in 2002, 2003 wanted to create a space here to where people can hang out around the Arashiyama station And they did a great job because everybody is here chilling, hanging out, taking pictures. This is the area that we took a picture in last year, right in front of the station. These poles have really cool designs too, little pinwheel designs. There's even a kimono for a shop over there. Look, they even have stamps over here. You could stamp on some stationery. People are hanging out on the train. Pretty cool station. Creme brulee donuts. You can grab drinks over here and just chill out. I think there's a restroom here though. They even have lockers in this area. See, these trees are still not yet in bloom, but believe me when I say this place is going to be even more crowded when they are full bloom. And here is the Katsura River, a little bridge over here. And this whole walking path is lined with houses and restaurants and shops as well. It's definitely a few degrees colder over this way. Look, people are in kayaks over there, chilling. We're crossing over the bridge. There is another subway line over here, which we're gonna catch this time around. We're not gonna go back to the other station. Take this one instead. So many kimonos around here. People taking their picture ops. It's a beautiful region. The last year when I was here, it was really gray. This year, it's pretty gray again and cold. Check this out, another part of the river with these bigger boats over here. More rickshaws. This is a really cool area here. Didn't get this far last time I was here. Residential, we're getting to the Arashiyama train station, a different train station than when we went to earlier. Parents are lagging behind, so we are going ahead. We're probably gonna try to grab some matcha and some strawberries and then head over back towards the Kyoto main city area and then ultimately back to Osaka where our Airbnb is. This is the Hankyu Arashiyama station. Totally different station. There is a mini Lawson over here. Gotta find the restrooms. All right, we made it into Kyoto. There is a boat tour right across the way. Gotta get a little pick-me-up and then we're gonna hit up this building and I believe there's a Tower Records up there and then we'll have dinner here in the city, Ichiran. Gonna need an afternoon pick-me-up, so me and my parents are both gonna grab something here at Dotor. Comment down below if I've been saying this wrong. Dotor. I got a medium salted caramel latte. Mom Cation got a hot cocoa because she doesn't drink coffee. Dad Cation got his cafe mocha. 4 o'clock pick-me-up. Caramel is nice. That is nice. They make some really good drinks here at Dotor. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I got the matcha yesterday. It's caramel, money. Just had some Dotor. Look at that view from up here. And there is the Tower Records. Here's the Tower Records in Kyoto. And these look like a bunch of photo booths. Photo booths are all the craze over here. Once again, Bruno is inside the Tower Records. And he says, welcome, Kyoto. Gambe, Gambe, girl, what's up? So we're looking for Uncle Jack's Blu-ray or book of Shintaro the Samurai. And we're here at the 8th floor now at a place called Book Off. And they have a bunch of books, Blu-rays, and pop culture stuff, K-pop stuff. Walking through here. Well, Uncle Jaycation, we found the DVD section for your Shintaro the Samurai area, but they don't look like they have it. And if they did, we can't read that. So from the quieter, more suburby part of Kyoto now to the actual city, Kyoto. Definite, different type of feel over here. We're gonna walk through Nishiki Market and then we might have an early dinner tonight even though we just ate a few hours ago. Look at all these little alleyways and okonomiyaki, coffee and matcha places. Another shopping mall area here that is under a roof. Yeah, last time I came here, I was like literally in the city for 2 seconds. Then I called it quits and went back to Osaka. We're sucking it up this time around so we can see a little bit more of Kyoto. All right, I can smell the market as we get closer and closer, passing an ABC Mart, and there are some restaurants over here. Still early for dinner, so it's kind of quiet right now. Sake Pub. Nice colorful rooftop, very Christmassy, even though it's not Christmas. I guess this is like the St. Joseph Boqueria Mercat with all these food stalls over here. People walking through. We really wanted to try those strawberry sticks, but we ran out of cash. They only do cash only here. Fried shrimp There's more skewers. A5 jumbo beef cutlet skewers. A lot of street vendors over here. Random spots. Cool area. I heard about it before, I just never walked through it. Mom Cation found some pottery over here. Those are like sake vases over there. Look at this ride. Kyoto Drift. Mom Cation might actually be able to get her engraved chopsticks. We walked into one right here. There's the chopstick engraver right there. They have a few other things here. Definitely hit that mid-afternoon wall even with the coffee. We're gonna eat here in Kyoto because we're gonna call it an early night because tomorrow we gotta check out and then fly back to the Philippines. Another Dotor coffee shop. We found the Ichiran, guys. We found it. Can't mistake the green, white, and red of Ichiran. Oh, it doesn't even look busy either. Let's go. So it's a second floor Ichiran. One more dosage of my favorite ramen. It's open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. All right, let's do the order. English, we're gonna do 3 classic tonkatsu ramens. And 1 beer. 3890. The classic Ichiran lantern. It's funny how the drinking age here is 20 and under, not 21 and under. The best dinner combo ever. Draft beer and ramen. And they even sell the ramen noodles and soy sauce and everything. 2-3. There's the booths. I like the seating chart right here. Show you if it's occupied. Then you can grab these bag holders if you've gone shopping just down the street. We planned this. 3 meals at Ichiran, spread out a couple of days apart. We don't get this back home. My parents don't get it back home, so gotta get one more in. We didn't do the whole big bowl. We're just doing small bowls because we just ate like 3 hours ago. Cheers to 10 days in Japan, and here's to part 2 of the Philippines trip coming up soon here on Jaycation. So thanks for coming along on this Asia adventure with me and Parent Cation. Cheers, Jaycation Nation. I'll see you back in Vegas pretty soon. That is tasty. Super dry Asahi. All right, I got it hot. I was gonna go a little more daring and get it super hot. I can manage this bowl. Yes, we can. Let's mix it up nicely. Oh, baby. Whether you're in Kyoto, Tokyo, Osaka, so good. I know you all say try other ramen places, but if it ain't broke, for me, don't fix it. Eat. I'm telling you, somebody needs to invest in an Ichiran in Vegas now. Special thanks to every Ichiran ramen we've hit up on this trip. Y'all have been amazing. I shall return, whether I'm paying $30 in New York for a bowl of this or 1,200 yen just for this. Your taste is priceless. Yeet. Fantastic. We gotta grab our chopsticks and head back to Osaka. We ended up killing that bowl. Yeet. Walking through the narrow street here to get the chopsticks. I probably shouldn't eat for like a month when I get back to the US. We've been eating nicely over here. All right, we got it. We got Dadcation one. Mom wanted Bing Das on hers, and I got Jaycation, and it's a Mount Fuji design. Back to Osaka we go. The name of this store is Mansaku 1848. Well, that will do it here from Nishiki Market. Really cool. So a little different setup here in Kyoto compared to Osaka. Still a really nice, lively night here on a Sunday.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
1 hour later, we have made it back to Minamikata station here by our Airbnb. That was a smooth ride, but now we're just exhausted. Hitting up the 7-Eleven for some waters and morning coffee and going to bed. Or packing and going to bed. Check this out, Fujiya's cake stand. That's better than Carlo's. We got home just in time because the sprinkle is getting heavier and heavier. Going through the dark alleyway. Well, Jaycationers, that will do it for a very fun video from Osaka to Kyoto in a day. Had a really great time. I will always love that Wagyu restaurant. It was delicious. For $100 for 3 people, that was tasty. And getting to see Nishiki Market in Kyoto, I definitely have to do a video there and check out all the food places there as well next time I come to visit. Very happy we got those chopsticks, and we will use those when we eat our Ichiran Ramens from time to time back home in San Diego. Really cool design. Mom Cation picked it out herself. We are going to be going home tomorrow to the Philippines, calling it home. We're going home base, the Philippines. We will start part 2 of the Philippines series in 2026, a couple vlogs from now. The next video, stay tuned. We're gonna be checking out some Kobe, Japan real quick, and then flying back on Cebu Pacific from Osaka to Manila. So that should be a nice adventure back to the PI, my parents' homeland. And if you guys like this video, I'd really appreciate you giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. Only about 33% of y'all are subscribed who watch these videos. So the other 67% of y'all are not. And if you really do like these videos, subscribing is the least you can do to help me get to 200K in 2026. All right, Jaycationers, sayonara. Until the next one, stay traveling. Osaka, Kyoto. Au revoir, adios.